Welcome back to my Fire Emblem walkthrough. In this video, we'll be going over the third battle of the Cindered Shadow side story, the search for the Chalice. And this is a pretty unique battle, so I'll just highlight a couple of things here. If you look around the map, you'll notice that you've got some monster units now, in the form of golems. Couple heal tiles, but more golems. And phantom units. Now, the phantom units themselves aren't terribly important. What is important are the golems with the commander badge and also a unique name. So this one's Simone and Marcel. There's probably a better way to pronounce it, but I'm not going to try it in this map. You'll have the same 11 characters, and I won't go into too much detail about each one, because I already did in the last video. Let's begin the battle. Alright, the victory condition is find the Chalice. Your defeat condition is Byleth falls in battle.
What's the deal? No matter how many...
If I may presume to... There must...
You who defiled
Sacred place?
I think I might have found it.
Right, so what just happened was a reveal that one of these 3 seals has the Chalice you need to find. But you can't open the Chalice regularly. I'll just go back over the Chalice. It says you need a spell break key to activate it. Despite the fact that Ash and Yuri both come with lock touch, as you can see in the ability in the right hand corner. Lower left, I'm sorry, lower left. Yuri has lock touch too. You will need the spell break key from Marcel in order to open one of those 3 seals. You need to open, you don't have to open all of them, but you just need to open the one that has the Chalice. Now, personally, I'd start using my gambits here because you're going to encounter a lot of golems, whatever they are.
Stay focused.
But don't blindly rush in as per usual. I'm actually going to start a frontal assault. Oops. I'm going to start a frontal assault on one end. So I'm going to throw all of my units on the left side of the map. There's no point splitting up my units on the right side of the map because I don't really want to fight more enemies than I have to.
I'll give it my all.
Who, me?
Any character that has a lot of range, like my flying units,
Sure thing.
will stick to the side, and I'll just end combat for now. This allows me to put myself in a better position
I'll cut through.
for me to smash this open.
Another...
Now, something to note is that the enemies are starting to get progressively harder. They go up in increments of 2 per map. And this is probably the map where you're going to start seeing that actually take place. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on these units for one really big reason. Now, the phantom units don't really respawn, that's the good news. The bad news is the golems do respawn. That being said, you don't want them you really don't want them around for your unit to pound the rest of your units because they are durable and they are tough. Whenever possible, I'll see if I can get a crit. Otherwise, I'll get someone else to do it. Get a crit. It's probably a better idea to get someone else.
Ready and willing. That was a good try.
Yeah, Claude's in a bit of trouble.
I'll give it my all.
Battle.
Sorry. I'll cook through.
Yep.
I'm gonna have Ash finish. Use curved shot, actually. No, actually, Deadeye is more powerful.
I will prevail.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mix it up anyway.
Face it, I'm better than you.
I have Idogard pick up that lucky yellow soul spirit for some experience. Finish off that Phantom Assassin. One benefit of fighting on the left side of the map is that you do get access to a heal tile, which isn't present on the right side of the map. And while I wouldn't recommend staying around here for an extremely long time, it is a good place to fall back to or make a small little base camp for your units to safely retreat
Stay
to.
focused. You fought well.
Who, me? That's enough. Sorry, did I hurt you?
Always whittle down units whenever possible, but save your gambits for the golems. Golems, however you want to call them.
Let me at him.
Quite hoping.
I have Ash extend the range of the curved shot,
That was tough.
and I have that Phantom Soldier down.
I'm starting to see results.
Keeping everyone's experience largely in the same position.
Well done.
As I've mentioned before, Balthus's and Yuri's heals are nothing to write home about, but they're still better than nothing and a good way for them to make use of a turn. Right. I'm not going to. Not with Constance. Now, as I've mentioned earlier, the golems will respawn after you defeat them. Which means, A, this is a pretty decent place to get some practice fighting monsters or get some experience for people. But B, what this also means is that you're in a little bit of a time, you have a bit of time to, how should I phrase that properly? You probably shouldn't be spending too much time fighting the monsters more than you have to if you can't afford to. Right, I'm gonna use Monster Piercer.
I'm getting use caution.
Dimitri is in a pretty bad place. Fortunately, I can come in with Claude. And steel bow.
Shall we dance?
There we go.
I expect.
Now all attention is focused on the professor, which is wonderful. Now actually use this. Swap places with Dimitri. Foul play lets me swap the positions of the Trickster, which is Yuri's class, and any other unit on the map within range, which is really good for getting Yuri into position or getting people out of sticky situations, like I've just demonstrated. Because the last thing you want is the last thing you want is a unit unable to evacuate in time.
So this is what the...
It's perfectly normal. Don't freak out. Marcel and Simone are supposed to be really strong. Everybody else is about the same level as you, so don't be too surprised that they seem to be extraordinarily powerful opponents.
Be mindful.
Ooh, looks like he won't survive. Or she won't survive. Time for a heal.
Thank you.
Just for more accuracy, let's start the battle. Curved shot.
I'll cut through.
No matter what, there's always going to be...
Use caution.
There's always going to be another golem attacking, so be mindful of that. Oh, that's going to hurt. It's something a bit more difficult.
Happenstance can... such a...
Alright.
There's clear.
So I know Constance has the key. To be healing Dimitri. Also heal Constance. Just in the event that something bad happens. Because this is Fire Emblem, and bad things can and do happen.
Stay focused.
Byleth, I can start the assault second. Get me a bit hurt, but I should be able to last it. And I'll move Happy down.
You're in my way.
Oh, lucky critical.
That is that. Each battle, a chance to grow.
Byleth's Vantage allows her to survive, and I need a heal. Always remember who has the Spellbreak key at all times. It sounds like a minor point, but if you don't remember, you might make your way down to the seals and find yourself in a bit of trouble. Anyway, it's time for Edelgard to get in on the action.
Well, how was that?
I'll cut through.
Oop. Actually, I'll start working on the golem now.
Do it!
Constance, go. Sagittae, which will finish off this golem.
I won? That can't be
Get it
right.
off my back.
It's such a small...
That'll help, because I can get Dimitri onto this healing platform.
Careful now.
Byleth retreat a little. For proper heal.
Well done.
It's simple.
And now decimate the Phantom Soldiers.
Out of my way.
Time Hilda, Ash, and Claude can make their way down. Inch your way slowly through this map. There's no point in rushing it. I did say that you can't keep sitting around while the golems start coming in, but you still have to pay attention to the fact that the rest of your units are stronger together, and it's not wise to keep extending yourself to points where you can't reach. Sorry, I should phrase that properly. It's not wise to keep having your units extend themselves and be alone on this map. The potential downside is far too great.
Stay focused. I must.
I am not doing very well with the level ups, but that's just how things are. Let's get Edelgard a bit of movement.
Witness my power.
Now everybody else is going to focus on beating this guy down. Now, I had Yuri attack because this guy had a weakness to swords, as you can see from the purple shield icon on the golem, which means it's going to be much easier for me to break it open.
Could have been better.
You're going to see certain trends appear on how you take on enemies on this map, simply because you don't have as wide of a roster as you might normally do. So you're just going to have to make do with the same fighters and the same patterns and the same combat patterns that you've been developing, because those are the only options you'll get.
Well, how was that?
Alright. His bows break it. Ash smash that golem down. Dimitri can run in. Use a spear. Break that. Edelgard
Now you know your limit.
will take care of that mounted enemy.
One step.
Don't have the power to take down everything just yet, so I'm gonna have to pick and choose my battles. Why do they never get the crits when I need them? Okay, that's one. And two.
It's not luck, it's fate.
I've got this golem left. Try to break it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sidestep that. Have Linhart do some work. Hilda follow up. Then have Balthus get in on the action.
Yeah! Even stronger than I look, yeah? All that blood.
All the while, I'll continue inching down my team without missing a beat as much as possible. Oh, look at that. They do respawn. But not as quickly as the golems.
Pal?
Anyway.
Pal?
No matter what, you're most likely going to have to run into Simone as you make your way down the maps. So there's no point. While you could go down one of two ways, which is either this way or, as I'm doing right now, down the center, you have no choice but to engage Simone. It's almost a non-negotiable at this point. Mainly because Simone covers mainly because Simone covers one of the seal keys that you need. So that golem must be taken down.
I'll never.
Alright, I'll have everybody in position as possible. Because I don't want to draw too much attention. Not every unit's going to chase after you, so take advantage of that. Yep. Baited Simone forward. And I managed a dodge. Don't worry about them. They'll arrive slowly. We have much bigger problems anyway. Simone doesn't really have a weakness, which means it's Gambit time.
We won't hold back.
Remember, you don't want to spend too much time playing around, but you also can't finish the mission without taking a few decisive measures. Dimitri covered because his Gambit goes down in a straight line.
We have
It's our chance to prevail.
I was always going to attract attention no matter what, so I'm not worried there. Alright, I will get out of the way. Don't worry too much about those knights. Use curved shot and break Simone's final barrier. Which should leave that golem a sitting duck. Nope. I want it gone. Why can't you do the crit when I actually need you to do the crit? did a little bit of damage. Most likely.
Sorry, but victory is mine. Thanks.
Simone's
I'm
barriers are
impressed.
broken. That was the biggest threat. Now, I can start focusing on getting the rest of my units through. We've got a bit of problem with the assassins coming through. Well, I'll just stall this golem. Let's see, who are these guys targeting? They're targeting Linhardt. No one is too injured. Oh, Claude is hurt.
Thanks for that.
Keep everybody's health up. And I guess... the axe, and we'll just wait.
Face it, I'm better than you.
A bit of bad luck, but I'm still okay. Okay.
May
Time
my
to take out that
foes
Fortress Knight,
someday
because
forgive me.
I'm a bit too deep into it now. Yuri will go take out the archer. Why that didn't work, I won't know.
I could use a break.
Oh, that's right. It's in a forest. Of course.
I'll give it my all.
I'll cut through.
Sure thing.
Take care of this second assassin too while I'm at it.
Out of my way. Up to you.
Let me at him.
That resulted in Balthus getting poisoned, so not a smart move. Instead, lead with that.
Victory.
And have Linhardt finish off the assassin in the forest for some accuracy. Now the range of that golem is going to be bad,
Stay focused.
so I'm just not going to touch it right now.
I must.
I'll give it my all.
Ready and willing. Never underestimate an outsider.
And with some smart
not
planning, monster is down. Now then,
I'll cut through. You never had a chance.
Have Dimitri take care of the archer.
Okay.
That buys me a bit of time.
I could use a break.
Hilda's gonna be a bit hurt.
Get him.
I'll buy her a bit of time with Balthus. And as long as I move
I will
Edelgard
prevail.
to range, she should be alright.
Witness my power. Good try.
Whew, lucked out there. Alright, Byleth is in a pretty bad position and will probably lose
Much needed.
access to the battalion if I don't do something.
Now you
Time
know
for
your
Edelgard
limits.
to take care of that. Phantom Archer.
Time.
I'm gonna use the Assault Troop Gambit because I'm out of time.
I'll stick. Who, me? The sun. I sped a weakling to their demise.
Always take out your Fortress Knights and Armored Knights with magic units. Alright, I've cleared up a considerable amount of the map, but it's not everything.
Up to you.
Who? Actually. I'm gonna save a few Divine Pulse charges,
Up to you.
but it's mostly to show a point then.
Nice.
It's more to show a point than anything. I'll have, let's see.
Who, me?
Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll tell to take care of the Phantom Soldier with axes. And that will be it. I won't worry too much about other enemies from going forward.
Ready and willing. It was a good try.
Alright. I'll have Dimitri and Balthus cover some tracks. Happy will stay in the middle. You'll never be fully rid of enemies, so this is... Don't try and focus on getting rid of everybody. This looks bad, and probably it would be.
Wait.
Nighty night.
If I had to fight every single opponent. But I don't, so I won't. Alright, now comes the luck of the draw. You really have no idea which seal is the right... has what you're looking for. So all you can do is activate a lever. I have reinforcements come.
One key, multiple.
Agreed.
And you will either have to fight these reinforcements or divine pulse your way back, because I don't actually have to commit. So then I could just try this lever. If that works,
Oh, but we did it.
it works!
Our efforts paid off.
This is going to be a long mission just because you're going to have to fight through a couple of reinforcements. But really, the key of this mission is keep your units together, use your gambits against the golems, and look at their weaknesses. What is going to break their yellow square shield? The yellow shield squares. Do not be afraid to use gambits against Marcel and Simone, especially Marcel, because you need that key just to the spell break key, just to open and activate the levers. Once you activated the right lever, which for me in experience has always been the lower right hand corner of the map, the mission is done. That is the Search for the Chalice walkthrough, although it took a while. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, please do subscribe. There will be more videos like this in the future. Until then, I will see you in the next video.